The battle for Castle Itter, the war's strangest clash. Imagine the Austrian Alps, May 5, 1945. Hitler has been dead for days. His empire is collapsing. Yet for a handful of men trapped inside a fairy-tale castle, the war is not over. Castle Itter, an ornate fortress built on the ruins of a medieval stronghold, had been seized by the SS on Himmler's orders. It became a prison for some of France's most prominent figures, former prime ministers, generals, intellectuals, even the sister of Charles de Gaulle. They lived in uneasy comfort, free to walk the halls, but never free to leave. By late April, panic swept the castle. The commandant of the Dachau concentration camp, SS Colonel Weiter, arrived, only to kill himself 2 days later. Rumors spread, fear grew, and the guards themselves began to crumble. One inmate, a resourceful Croatian handyman named Zvonimir Kakovic, slipped away to seek help. But not help for the SS. Help for the prisoners. His message reached the first Americans he could find. Meanwhile, the castle's SS garrison fled in confusion. The prisoners, abandoned and fearing an SS assault, sent out a second messenger, this time a Czech cook on a bicycle. But the man he found was not an American. He found a German. A Wehrmacht major named Joseph Sepp Gangl, highly decorated, fiercely capable, and now part of the resistance, fighting against the SS. Gangl wanted to save the prisoners, but lacked the men. Then fate intervened. Only kilometers away, a small American tank detachment under Captain John C. Jack Lee Jr. had just arrived. Under a white flag, the German major approached the American captain. Enemies by birth, allies by necessity, Lee agreed to help. With one tank, affectionately named Jenny, 14 American soldiers, Gangl, and 11 defecting Wehrmacht troops, they advanced toward the castle. The prisoners greeted them with relief, then demanded weapons. They would not hide. They would fight. Before dawn on May 5th, between 100 and 150 SS troops launched their attack. Bullets cracked against stone towers. Jenny's machine gun roared until an 88mm shell destroyed the tank. Miraculously, the gunner survived. Ammunition dwindled. The defenders were nearly surrounded. At one point, tennis star Jean Barotra volunteered to sprint through enemy fire to deliver a message for reinforcements. He succeeded. Then, as an SS soldier prepared to fire a Panzerfaust at the castle gate, distant gunfire echoed through the valley, followed by the thunder of American tanks. The cavalry had arrived. The SS were crushed. Over 100 were captured. Every French prisoner survived. Captain Lee was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross, America's second highest honor. But Major Gangl, the German who chose honor over orders, was killed shielding one of the prisoners. Today, he is remembered as an Austrian national hero. And so, in the final hours of World War II, Americans, Germans, and Frenchmen stood side by side, united not by nationality, but by courage. The battle for Castle Itter, the war's strangest and perhaps most inspiring last stand.